You guys, do you understand that? Do you understand how to use that? Does that make sense? Has anybody used any of this and gotten proof that this is what I say it is? Care to share? Anybody? You want to share, Michael? Go ahead. And then I'll come around.
I say this without ego or no love, but by helping out many, I do have several great mentors. I consider you one of them on my journey, finding these messengers of God and keeping an open heart. But I got a scholarship that was like $7,000 rewarded to me just out of nowhere, because it was a group like this, just larger, and everyone felt like my heart pouring out to them, because I was planting seeds of, I don't know the Bible very well. I just follow like the heart, so I'm learning with open heart. But I'm sorry.
Yep.
The fact is that we plant these seeds that I've been doing for quite some while, and just by doing it, these miracles are happening. Some really big that are through prayer is actually really working. And I'm giving it to God. And I know this comes from the spiritual healing class, but the spiritual healing class combined with this and learning more, they go all hand in hand.
It's all everything. It's all the same stuff.
Yes.
I'm just confining it into money in this category, which is nothing different than healing as well. It's the same principles.
Yes.
All right. Very good, Michael. That was good. That was what I wanted to hear. See, when I began doing this, remember, I was bedridden and I played my guitar for like 5 hours a day. And people said, well, what a loser. This guy doesn't want to do anything with his life. I was following my joy, right? All of a sudden I figured out, God spoke to me and said, well, you could just flip guitars on eBay. And I thought, whoa, there's an idea. So what did I do? I went and I started flipping guitars on eBay. I started putting offers in, lowball offers. People would sell their $600 guitar to me for like $400, and I would list their guitar before even taking possession of it and make the arbitrage. I'd get my $200 difference. And I started doing that, and I paid the rent the first month, and I go, wow, I just paid my rent off the internet without doing anything. I thought, this is so cool. And then I had an idea for a tea company, and I bought this tea from a Tibetan doctor who happened to be treating me like a mile down the road from our farmhouse. And I thought, well, gosh, I could just relabel it. So I called it the Bad Mother Effer Tea. And people loved the title, and they bought the tea, and it was the cool Tibetan healing tea, and people started buying it. And then, one thing that happened with you, Michael, happened to me is that I thought, well, I really want to do massage. So I went to this massage school, and I talked to the owner, and he told me, yeah, you can join the school. He was this cool Asian guy, really intense. And he goes, but it's going to cost you $4,000. And I'm like, I don't have $4,000. He goes, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, well, I didn't work for a long time. He goes, why not? I'm like, because I've been sick. And he goes, I tell you what, he goes, you work for me. You clean my place. I give you full scholarship. I'm like, deal. And so I took the scholarship and I was cleaning his place. So he basically gave me free tuition. So I was doing massage school for a while. And then I thought, well, no, that's not the fastest path to my joy anymore. I really don't want to work on massage all day. That's a lot of work. I want to do less work than that. So I was like, oh, this nutrition store looks cool. Took that. And, the story goes from there, you see. But God will lead you and God will provide everything that's needed. And don't worry about the price tag. God doesn't worry about the price tag. It just happens. I got handed over a $250,000 franchise nutrition store for $350 out of pocket when I took that store over, because the owner was losing about $4,000 a month. So he was super eager to sign over his debts to me. So he gave me the whole store, but I had all the build out and I had all of the stuff I needed to start. And I didn't know how to do it. It was failing. And I followed the fastest path to my joy. What did I do? I locked the front door, went in the back room, played guitar. I did something so stupid that the world would say I'm crazy. But then in that moment, I had an idea. I'm like, I know exactly how to make this store work. And I did it. I knew I needed to make a video. I made a video. I reviewed a product line. I put it up with a one-page landing site. Never done that before, but I did it this time, tied it to a PayPal account. First sale came in that night. That was $100 profit on that first sale. And then I got 3 more the next day. And I started getting 3 to 20 sales every day. I instantly had an instant 6-figure income. On 7 minutes time, it took me to put up that video and about an hour to put up the landing page, because God spoke to me playing that guitar in the back room when I was in my joy. God spoke to me. See, that's all we're doing here is we're trying to just make that divine connection. and then there are no problem. There are only solutions. See?